Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out some new Maybelline products. I have like a ton of stuff here, like their eyeshadow palette, their new bronzing palette, and then even a new highlighter by them. So a lot of these are not available in stores yet, but I got all of my stuff off of Amazon. So if I can find like the direct link, I will link it down below. If you guys want to see me try out some new Maybelline products, and just keep on watching the video. Oh. So the very first thing we're going to be trying out today is the new Maybelline Brow Drama Shaping Chalk Powder. So I got the shade Deep Brown, and I am a little nervous about this thing just because of the wand that it comes with. This is what it looks like, and this is the packaging. So as you guys can see, it is pretty small. Okay, so the shade definitely matches my brows. I will say a lot is coming out on this little thing, so that's good. Yeah, and it's not wet. It's like a powder consistency, like it says. Okay, so I don't feel like it looks awful. I just think the applicator could be like more angled, maybe. That way you could really get more precise, because I feel like my brows look really bushy right now. But I don't think it's bad though. I'm just going to carve in my brows just to make sure that they're nice and precise, because right now they're looking a little crazy. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using these mini palettes, and these are the little mini Citi Chic palettes from Maybelline. They are pretty mini, so like compared to the size of my hand, they just fit right in the palm. So they came out with like 10 of these, I want to say, and I got the shades Urban Jungle, which is more of like a green, like darker kind of colors, and then this one right here is in Downtown Sunrise. So this is more like a neutral palette, so I'm going to use both of them today. The first color I'm going to use is this brown color right here. Okay, so pretty pigmented, not too bad. I'm just applying this in the outer V of my eye and also the crease. I will say that this brown shade is kind of taking a long time to blend out. It's kind of more dry, like it's not creamy, so that could probably be why. The next shade we're going to take is this kind of army green color, and this one is in the other palette. Yeah, like right here. Okay, and that was a lot more pigmented than the brown shade. And I'm finding that like the more you blend, the eyeshadow goes away. So just keep that in mind. Like when you're blending, it just seems like the pigmentation is like going away the more and more you blend. For my lid shade, I'm going to be using this color right here, which is in the Downtown Sunrise palette. So it's like a peachy color. I'm going to apply this on my lid. I am just going to like build it up on my brush, and then also spray it with a setting spray. That way, you know, we try to give it a fair shot. Okay, so that's pretty. Okay, so the eyeshadow palettes are okay. I just honestly feel like drugstore eyeshadows are trash. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Drugstore eyeshadows, they try to charge you like a high price, in my opinion, for a trash eyeshadow. So these are okay, and I just feel like you have to constantly build them up to make them look decent. So these were just kind of a pain. I don't know, Maybelline just, they kind of missed it with these. So alright guys, so I have my foundation on. I am using the Covergirl foundation thing that I reviewed maybe about 2 videos ago. I still do like it. And then I also am using the Ofra Cosmetics concealer, and I have all of that on my face, and I have set my face. Now we can go on to contouring. So Maybelline came out with this like master bronze palette. It's basically like the sister to the blush palette. You guys know I literally use the blush palette in probably every video. I'm obsessed, but this is kind of like the highlight and contour one. So looking at this palette, it has a highlighter and then 3 bronzers, and I think 2 of the bronzers are shimmery. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. The pigmentation is kind of there. It's just I don't know, I just don't think that it's dark enough for me. I'm just going to use the darkest shade to see, maybe it will fool me. And I'll put this over here. Okay, so it does give off some color. I do feel like if you're a little bit darker than me, it's not going to work for you. So because I like to be chiseled, I'm just going to go in with the darkest shade in my Ulta Beauty Contour Kit and just kind of bring me a little bit back to life, just because I feel like that Maybelline shade was a little bit too light. So for highlighter today, I'm going to be using the Master Chrome highlighter by Maybelline, and this is called the metallic highlighter, and it's in the shade Molten Gold. So I have never used this before. I think that it looks so pretty. Like, the packaging is everything. So that is what the inside of the highlighter looks like. Super, super pretty. I'm sure this was like $10.99 or something like that, but it looks really pretty. So I'm just going to apply this on the face and see how it looks. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Wow. Ooh, okay, Maybelline. Dang, this thing is not playing. Lastly, I have this Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer to try out, and I'm guessing this is either a liquid lipstick or a gloss. I don't know. Looking at it, I feel like it's probably a liquid lipstick, but this one is in the shade Charmer or 62, whichever you're looking for. 62 or Charmer. Oh, it smells so good, like candy. Okay, so this is definitely a gloss. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. I want to kind of go over the products that I tried today just to kind of give you guys my final thoughts on them. So starting with the brow powder, I do like this. I just feel like it can get really messy. Like, you got to keep going over it to get the desired like darkness and brows that you want, and then make sure you have your concealer handy so that way you can clean it up, because with this little applicator it's very hard to get like a clean edge. But I do like the concept of it. I think that it gave me like a pretty natural brow. I think my brows look pretty poppin' right now in my opinion. Next are the eyeshadow palettes. It's a no for me. I think they're okay, but I just don't feel like they're worth the money. I think I paid like $8.99 for these, and they're really mini, so they're about the size of the palm of my hand. And Maybelline came out with 10 shades, but I just feel like the pigmentation is okay, and then when you blend them out, the pigment starts to like fade away. I just feel like it's a lot of work that you have to do when it comes to these eyeshadow palettes, so I'd rather just use ones that I already have. So if you're in the market to get like cheap eyeshadows, don't go to the drugstore. Just buy them off of like bhcosmetics.com. They have the best eyeshadows for cheap, because drugstore eyeshadows, I mean, they're just not worth it in my opinion. So I'm gonna pass on these. This bronze palette was not awful. When I did the swatches, they were okay. The pigment was all right. The highlighter was definitely the main pigment in here, but these three shades are kind of just dull. I really feel like they're not going to work for many skin tones, so they barely work for me. So if you're any darker than me, then it's definitely not going to work for you. So I just feel like Maybelline needs to come out with a second palette. That way they have darker shades. You know, I see where they were going with this, because it is very comparable to the blush palette, but I just feel like they need to make these darker if they actually want people to be able to bronze and contour with it. This highlighter right here is everything. I love it. This one is in the shade Molten Gold, and if I'm not mistaken, they do have other shades in this same packaging, and this is awesome. Like, y'all saw, it was blinding. Like, I do really like this. And then lastly, the lip color was okay. I don't feel like it's anything spectacular. I'm probably not going to go out and buy other shades. It was okay. It definitely is like gloss, and it's not super pigmented, but it's not like super sheer either. So right in between. It was okay. So overall, there definitely were some hits and misses in this video, but I do like some of the products, and this highlighter was like the standout product of the day. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other products you guys want me to try. Make sure you subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.